Hi, Marilyn O'Malley here, Intuitive and Life Mastery Coach. Today is part 5 of the 5-part series of Create a Life You Love. It is about accepting who you are, where you're at, where the world's at right now. It's accepting what is. This is what it is. If you are in any way pushing away anything, judging yourself, not liking certain things about who you are, and avoiding them, and say you're avoiding them by distracting yourself, by being really busy doing things that are not inspired, by watching TV, by through addictions, through creating drama in your life. We do not accept who we are, the truth. If we can see that we're in confusion about who we are, and that we are struggling to have more, to be better at living the life that we would love to live, that we aren't loving ourselves as much as we could be loving ourselves. When we can take down the walls that are surrounding us, that are keeping us from really feeling what's going on, remove those distractions and love what is here. Feel that we feel alone. And when we feel alone, then we can make a decision to do something about that. But if we keep pushing it away, we're building these barriers. And if you push the pain away, you're not really pushing it away, you're just you're stopping your energy. You're stopping the flow of energy. You're stopping yourself from feeling. And it creates blocks, and it's just that energy just gets pushed down. And that's a lot of work to hold on, push that, or feel like you're pushing that energy away. So to just feel wherever you are right now, to accept whatever it is that you're feeling right now, and to feel it. Feel it deeply, and once you feel it, it will move, and there'll be more energy underneath that. And a lot of times there's sadness, and then you can be laughing hysterically, and then it might go into anger, and then you can express that in a healthy way, and then you'll feel freedom. You know, there's all sorts of opportunities here for you. But there isn't if you can't be with who you are, because then you're going to be making choices from something that doesn't exist and asking for something you can't receive. And here's why it's important to receive, so when you do ask for something, that when it does show up, then to take it in. And this is why I want it. And this is what I'm willing to do, and I'm committed to having it, right? And so then you're putting on the gas, but you still have this brake on. But I'm not willing to face how I feel about the things, or where I'm at right now, or deal with what's going on with my life. Look at my life realistically. And here's the little jewel in this too, is like, to know the truth of who you really are. It's the soul is wanting you to pay attention to it, and yet you've got all these things throughout your day, and not wanting to feel the pain, and feeling lonely, or feeling lack, or not worthy, or not good enough, in the variety of ways that you can think about yourself not being good enough. Perception about you and your world are the things that is the avenue, or the channel in which you operate in that world, and what you attract to you. So those things that you're trying to avoid and not accept, that this is how I feel, not that they're the truth. I'm not saying that you have to accept that you're not good enough, not worthy enough, that you are not abundant. No, but that's where your thinking is now, right? That's where you're feeling. I want you to get in touch with, that's the truth of what you're feeling right now, but it is not the truth of who you are. So once you can distinguish those two, and that's the things that we were talking about, number 4, those are those beliefs and those habits and the conditioning and the programming that you've had that leads you to believe that you're not worthy enough, good enough, etc. And so dealing with those and accepting, this is how I'm feeling, allows you to, that energy of that feeling to move through, and for you to then decide what it is that, okay, so this is not the truth, or is this the truth? It's being conscious, becoming more conscious, and not moving through your day unconsciously and just feeling bombarded and feeling like you're in a battle and you have to ward off the fears and the feelings that don't feel good. But in the process of doing that, you're not allowing what it is that you really desire to come in. And so like in receiving, it would be, do you receive compliments? Do you allow yourself to just take in, if somebody says, oh, you look beautiful today, do you just go, thank you, and you take that in? And somebody says, thank you for helping me, and you take that in. Just like starting in those places, it doesn't even have to be huge. And it could be, somebody offers you a meal or offers to do something. A lot of times people think like, oh, I don't want to put people out. I don't want to, oh my gosh, you feel like you're putting them out when people offer to do something. If you can start receiving those things that come your way, then you'll start really being able to receive what you're really asking for. And that flow has to be open for you to be able to create the life you love in your life and create the things and manifest them in this life. So there's this reality and of where you're at in this moment, but that does not have to be the truth. I want to make that very clear. And because most likely it's not. And that's where you want to start also receiving that you are worthy, that you are enough. You were born into this world that way, that you are loving, that you are not alone. And when you can start receiving that energy and start seeing in your life where you are connected, where people do value you, where you do have people that love and care about you, then that, we're the whole package, working the whole package all the time. It's like you're working in one part and in one part of your life, and you might be working, you're creating the what in the relationship, and you're working on the part 4 and removing the blocks in your career, and it's all intermingled. But there is this whole process that being conscious of and taking the steps that are necessary, committing to creating this life that you love, and doing the work that is necessary to get you there will get you there. So I am so excited to see what you're going to create for your life that you love. And if you need help along the way, please feel free to get in touch with me. This is Marilyn O'Malley, Intuitive and Life Mastery Coach.